Hi everybody, this is Dr. Lewis at Coastal Wellness in Lisbon, and we're going to talk briefly today about some of the issues with focused mobility training. So if you go online, you want to improve your mobility and you want to know, if my shoulder doesn't move so well, so you look at a bunch of exercises for shoulder mobility, that might help you. It might be specifically a shoulder issue, but one thing we have to pay attention to, and one thing that I evaluate in the clinic is, how are things moving in the areas that influence shoulder mobility? The shoulder, of course, is attached to the scapula, or part of the shoulder joint is the scapula or shoulder complex. This is also highly has a close relationship with the thoracic spine and the neck. So if somebody comes in and they're dealing with difficulty with shoulder extension or shoulder flexion or extension, and they have this rounded forward posture and they're stuck in that posture, they cannot extend very well from the thoracic spine, or their neck can't even go into extension, then we want to try to improve the relationship between not only the shoulder and the scapula, but also the thoracic spine and the neck, so that we can get that relationship improved. Because if I'm stuck in this position, most likely my shoulder is not going to be able to go too far overhead. But if I can work on that thoracic extension and the ability of my thoracic spine to go or move into a better position, then the shoulder all of a sudden starts to be able to have a better relationship with that position, and then be able to move through a more full range of motion, or we're able to control it through a more full range of motion. And the same thing goes for the hips. For example, the hip is a ball socket joint. It attaches into the pelvis. If the pelvis is stuck into anterior tilt, or the pelvis cannot move well into flexion extension, then that hip is probably not going to be able to move too well into either flexion or internal or external rotation. We're going to have difficulty with flexion extension. So we want to have a look at, if the hip's not moving so well, how is the pelvis moving? How is the low back moving? Are they able to move through a full range of motion? It doesn't matter so much what your static posture is, but are we able to control our body through the range of motion that you need to have in order for these peripheral joints to move better and move comfortably through the ranges of motion that we ask of them on a day-to-day basis. So hopefully that's clear, and hopefully that is a little bit of a light bulb moment for some people. And let us know if you have any questions around that topic, around mobility, around how different areas of the spine or area of the body might influence other areas. And anyway, have a good week, everybody. All the best.